everybody. Thank you for your patience. How is everyone doing today? I had to deal with a couple hiccups. I had, for some reason, the YouTube chat wasn't showing up. Honestly, I think what happened was when I ended the stream on YouTube specifically, OBS kind of didn't know how to handle that information. So, welcome. I'm not sure, Patrick Show. You have a strange question. That ornament you put in the Discord. How easy to I think it's possible for me to do. I think it's possible. Now the 5 hours round stream. Well, I don't know about round 2. We'll see though. So I'm gonna start off by working on this here Magneton. I wanted to darken up the background. I thought this would be a nice thing to start with. Hopefully, Solaris can be here for it. We'll see if Solaris is able to join in. I expect that this stream will last around an hour or so, because Kyla and I were going to be making dinner, and then there's going to be a second gaming stream later tonight. So, kudos to all the super chatters yesterday who unlocked these 2 bonus streams today. Also, I meant to ask, I feel like the music was really quiet earlier. I'm going to listen to it on my phone for a moment. One moment. It sounds pretty good. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that the volume was, like, decent, you know? Because I was listening to my VOD from yesterday, and I felt like the music was so quiet. I don't know how it is for all of you, so. Okay. Here we go! Let's get to etching and sketching. How was everybody's Sunday so far? I went to bed stupid late last night. It was very dumb of me. I've been dealing with, like, insomnia issues. I think I'm doom scrolling too much in bed at night. It's not bueno. Okay, so I'm gonna start shading the background of this one here. Oh, this Etch A Sketch is a little resistant about the edges. So I'm just gonna do some classic parallel line shading. Hey, thanks for the super chat, Patrick Show. Let me know what you'd like me to etch for you as a 1-minute drawing. Chat GPT roasted you? In what way? The Sophia. Kyle has bequeathed you a title. Hey, Justus! Oh, I saw your message as well. Thank you so much. I would be happy to do the TikTok logo. So I would love to actually dedicate some time, Justus, to explaining why I'm not streaming on TikTok so much anymore. I was, frankly, to be incredibly blunt, getting really depressed about being stuck at 12 concurrent viewers. Like, my stream would start, I would hit like 200. I'd have 200 viewers for like 3 minutes, and then it would plummet, and then nothing I did for the rest of the stream could, like, get me out of that 12 viewer hole. Don't get me wrong, the 12 people who stuck around, I very much so appreciate, but, like, a stark contrast to what I used to experience on TikTok Live. And I just felt like I don't like their TikTok Live Studio program as much either. There's a lot of problems with it that I have. And I've been working on building a guess-a-thon. So, we'll see. You asked it to roast you based on your interactions. Oh, so it was personal then. Alright, you want a 1-minute Rudolph, and then we got a 1-minute TikTok logo. I'm gonna finish just filling in this region of the darkness, and then I'll switch to do 2 1-minute drawings. So. Yeah, I saw that you said that your name is stuck for 14 days. I didn't realize that YouTube made you stick with a display name for that long, but frankly, I think that's okay. Because I don't like when people change their display names a million times, because it makes it really hard for me to remember them. Nobody's better than the original. Well, we've got 2 different kinds of Sophias here, since one's a PH. But, yeah, I, just, you know, took care of some of the weekend errands. And getting back to the Etch A Sketching of it all. That's why you haven't changed your name to Mr. Ariana Grande Beast. That's understandable. Women really are talented. Well, I'm excited to do both of your requests. How are you doing, Justus? Nice to see you here. Glad that you were able to join in. But I just feel like I've been having more fun on YouTube. There are definitely things about TikTok that I miss, but I've just been having a better time here. I feel like the interactions here have been pretty fun. I've been enjoying experimenting with OBS to come up with like innovative solutions for an entertaining stream for everybody. I don't know. I just really enjoy, I enjoy being able to have Nightbot do things. I know that the moderators could do a little less here on YouTube than they could on TikTok, but like, I think that my moderators are having a positive experience here. Feel free to share your thoughts, mods. Thank you, Brandon, for the jewels. And we've got jewel gifts here. How fun is that? Thank you so much for that, Brandon. I'm supposed to have my phone in front of my screen, but I don't right now. I guess I could scooch it. Very, very good pedantry, Evil Sophia. Nightbot is great. I love Nightbot. I love Nightbot, and I wish that there was something like that that you could use on TikTok. But frankly, you know what? YouTube lets me use Nightbot, and for that, I am grateful. What's up, Frida? Have you been catching up? Glad to hear YouTube is good for streaming too. It's so far, I really feel like YouTube has been treating me well. I've been really enjoying my time streaming on this platform. And it's not that I don't think I'm ever going to stream on TikTok Live ever again, but I just haven't had the same motivation to do so, you know? The same motivation just hasn't been there. I just feel, so far it just feels like a more welcome experience here. I mean, the fact that on TikTok Live, oh, you sent a clapping seal as well. Thank you so much. All right, we've got quite a few commission requests coming in. If you said 99 cents more, can you turn it into 5 minutes? Well, if you said a $2 request, so it's, I can make it, I can do a 2-minute drawing since you sent, oh, wait, yes. Oh, I see, you sent two $2 requests, Patrick Show. Absolutely, yes. Yes, you may. I'm sorry, Patrick Show. You're totally right. Yeah, if you send, I believe you could actually send a $1 super chat. Totally. I just realized you sent a second $2. Absolutely. This is true. I was drawing Nidoqueen. I have to photograph a bunch of Pokemon before I choose their fates. Thank you, Patrick Show. I'd be happy to turn that into a 5-minute request for you for Rudolph. Love it. If you have a specific Rudolph image, now is a good time for you to share it on Discord. Let me know if you do that. Otherwise, I'm going to Google a picture. Whoa there. You'll donate the... Aw, Brandon, that's so sweet of you. That's so sweet of you, Brandon. Funding the additional minutes of... I mean, I could add 2 more minutes. Hey, Brandon with another clapping seal. I saw it on my screen. So yes, I can totally add that. We can make it a, sure, I can do Hermy. Absolutely, Patrick Show. If you want to share a picture, you're welcome to. That means that you've got a 10-minute request now. So I can dedicate up to 10 minutes for your drawing. If it takes a little less, then fantastic. But that means I can take my time with your drawing request, Patrick Show. In the meantime, I'm going to continue shading this, and then I'll switch to your request, and then I might do the TikTok logo first, just because it's a 1-minute one. It's a good, like, warm-up. There we go. So let's take a look at everything. So, yeah, that's kind of the state of the nation, as far as state of the kingdom, I should say, I suppose. There we go. 10 minutes of silence. Alright. Okay, so I'm gonna park this over here, and let's grab another Etch A Sketch for a moment. I'm just making sure that it wasn't blurring out. It blurred briefly, but okay, it wasn't, like, all the time. Okay, so we're gonna do the TikTok logo in 1 minute. Perfect, you'll let me pick photo reference? Sounds good. Sounds good. And, by the way, thank you so much to the current super chatters. Very much appreciated. Alright, I'm going to switch to no requests for now so I catch up on a couple. In the meantime, I'm going to grab this here Etch A Sketch. We're going to do a nice 1-minute TikTok logo. So let me just pull up a pic of the TikTok logo. Good old-fashioned. I'm going to do just the, like, the logo mark itself. Here we go. They are! Oh! I've been using the Stream Deck heavily. Yes, they are controlled by the Stream Deck. I have been employing it incredibly heavily over the last, like, 2 or 3 months. It's been doing a lot of good. In fact, the timer is also controlled by the Stream Deck. I have a whole page of timers. There we go. And switch into the 1 minute timer. Here we go. 1 minute TikTok logo starting in 3, 2, 1. Thank you again, Justus. This logo is always kind of trippy for me because you gotta draw the same thing. This one always wrinkles my brain. I feel like that's the first part. Oh, this is so trippy. I guess you only have to draw it twice. And then there's like mid-zone. So that's the top part. Okay. And then this is the bottom half. Oh boy, I don't know why my brain is getting so confused by this one today. Alright. And then... Ooh. Took a little more than a minute today. But there we go. A 1 minute quick TikTok logo. I don't know why I did the more complex version, but that's okay. Etch A Sketch Bluetooth controller compatible with console, PC, and Stream Deck. Oh, an Etch A Sketch Bluetooth controller would be amazing. Glad to know Stream Deck is more than its unboxing experience. It is so much more. In fact, let me show you. I even made, you're gonna think this is, I think it's adorable. Let me show you. I even made cute little custom icons. I don't know why this one's not showing up. It was earlier. It's just not showing up. But I made cute little custom icons for all the different scenes. That's my Be Right Back one. If I wanted to record, I could record. And then I've got all different timers here. So, yeah, this thing's been great. And this is my profile. I have different profiles for my Stream Deck. Like, this one's for the Etch A Sketch art requests. This one, for some reason, doesn't show as a GIF, but I made it a GIF on the Guessathon tab. So, the end rainbow icon, it just, like, turns into rainbows. It's really pretty. So, yeah, I'm pressing these, but, like, it's so great. It's so great. It is an incredibly helpful tool. And I like the angle of the Stream Deck because it's easy for me to like slam the keys, you know? Alright, let's see. I will fix the angle of this just a wee little bit. A wee little bit. It's a little closer than it normally is, huh? Something like that. There we go. Hey! All the gifts coming in from Brandon. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm seeing them on my screen. I'm actually seeing them on my screen. This is such a rare thing on YouTube. It's so appreciated. All right, next up is the 10-minute drawing. The 10-minute drawing. Ah, and a flower. Thank you for the pretty flower. Ah, oh, look at the pretty gifts. I want to see, how do I, there we go. I'm a little delayed, but that's okay. Thank you so much for those. Okay. Thank you, Matthew, for providing a special lie to the chat. Next up is, okay, so we've got, it was Hermes? I have to see the name. Hermy from the Rudolph special. All right. Oh, what a fun request. I remember Hermy. Hermy is very cute. And this is a very apropos. All right, I'll show you guys. Oh, in fact, I can do this. I think you guys might appreciate this. I don't often do this, but I think you would all like being able to see the image as I work on it sometimes, right? So let me just switch out the image. And then you can all see together. How fun is that? Right here, I'm gonna hit open and then okay. And then I have to unhide it. Uh-oh. I don't know why it's way up there. But this is what I'm Etch A Sketching. We'll park him right up here. All right. There we go. Now we can hang out with us. That's what I'm gonna Etch A Sketch. I don't know if I'll do that for every single time, but I feel like it's kind of fun to have him on screen for this one. Okay, let me just fix a couple little angular things. Okay. All right. You know what? Maybe I will record this one, huh? That could be fun. I'm gonna first figure out the placement of a couple things, and then I could hit the record button because I don't do that very often. All right, we're gonna start. This Etch A Sketch has moderately fuzzy lines. It's a brand new Etch A Sketch, isn't it? I think it's gonna be okay. It is a brand new Etch A Sketch, and it already has fuzzy lines. Starting now. Wow, I'm recording. So we're gonna focus on the head of Hermy from the Rudolph special. What is the maximum time request for a drawing? So generally, if I get like a $20 super chat, I let it take all the time it needs. I don't really think about if it's you know, I give it the time that I would go at a normal pace. So usually those requests can be like up to half an hour or so. And I don't advertise that on screen, but sometimes when I get a $20 super chat, I'll just be like, okay. I'm gonna just give this one all the time that it deserves. There we go. Gonna take a little sip of water. Thank you, Sirkan. I appreciate that. Thanks for everybody tuning in. What is everyone's favorite movies to watch during the holidays? Does anyone have any favorite Christmassy movies? For me, I like watching Elf, of course. I like watching, you know, The Nightmare Before Christmas is a fun one. I like A Christmas Story, not every year, but I'll do it like every 3 or 4 years maybe. And then I also enjoy watching like How the Grinch Stole Christmas. There's so many good Christmas movies out there, you know? The Santa Claus, I've never seen that one actually. I feel like people have been talking about that movie lately, but I've never actually seen it. I watch White Christmas. That's a fun one. You have no idea what time would be for it. Can you put it in Discord to ask for your opinion on the time? Sure, Narinjas. If you have a photo reference, that's also super helpful because I could give you a more information about like how long I think it would take. Now this one I forgot to set the timer on, so this one's just gonna take the time it takes. Patrick Show is getting some bonuses today. Okay, so we're gonna... Yeah, I just realized I forgot to set the timer because I decided to record instead. So, that's okay. Okay, so coming back around this way, and adding a little eyebrow. Now, I know this Etch A Sketch has moderately fuzzier line quality. Real shame, since I just opened this bad boy up. But we're gonna make the best of it. Unfortunately, I feel like there's some fuzz action happening right here where the eye is, so we're just gonna cross our fingers collectively, everybody, and hope that it works out. I just got some... I was gonna say, like, Joy-Con drag, but that's kind of how it felt on my Etch A Sketch. I just noticed that the stylus sort of slipped on me. I'm feeling stylus slippage at a very important juncture in the drawing. Oh no! There we go. Okay, so we've got one eye. You're not a movie person? Why not? That's something that I don't think is very common. The Polar Express movie is really fun. Your favorite Christmas movie is The Exorcist, Elizabeth Witch? I've actually never seen that one either. Oh, I should have stayed over there. I didn't realize that there was a lot more information that I need to put over by the nose. Okay, we're gonna stay over by the nose for now. Yeah, there's some... This is a weird Etch A Sketch. Okay. There we go. Shake your head, alas. Did I say bubbly? I said fuzzy. The lines are fuzzier on it, which means that they're not as crisp. And it means that there's probably some issue with like the moisture inside, like it's really dry in there or something. I just know that the stylus is like, I just get a feel. I don't know how to best describe it. When you interact with thousands of Etch A Sketches, you kind of get like an instantaneous feel when something's just a little bit off, you know? But this one is workable. It's definitely not egregious enough for me to not want to use it, you know? You like books and series where you get to know the characters, get attached to them, and feel like they really have time to grow. You don't feel like you get that type of content with movies. I think that's fair. Like a TV series, you get more time. What about movies based on books? The soul of the Etch A Sketch is impure, yes. There we go. Okay, so we've done most of the line work. I don't know, Elizabeth Witch. I can't remember. Do we super chat for requests? Yes. Right now I've turned off that option just so I could catch up with the current requests. When I finish this, I'll switch back to the screen with more information. But if you have any super chat request ideas, you can let me know. I could let you know like how much it is and all that. It starts at $2 super chat for a 1-minute request. Okay, do I wanna... I'm gonna revisit that area in a sec. I'm coming back around to the other side of the head to finish the shape of the head. I've realized I made his head too big in comparison to his facial features, but that's fine. That's fine. His facial features should be closer to the right side of his face than I made, but that's just me keeping score. Oh, thanks for letting me know, Michael. I'll take a look. Which channel? Is it just in general? I mean, it doesn't... I could check multiple channels in a sec. Okay. And by the way, thank you everybody for giving my most recent YouTube video more love lately. Its view count is going up. My most recent YouTube short. I haven't been posting a lot of YouTube shorts lately, so when I do post them and they get decent views, that makes me very happy. Definitely encouraging for me to keep, like, editing videos and posting them on the internet, you know? Okay, so we finally begun the elf hat. Oh, thank you, Michael. And Narinjas. No worries. Thanks for tuning in, Elizabeth the Witch. Oh, I just realized this Etch A Sketch just would wiggle it a little bit on stream. That's a bummer. Why is the tape already not taping well? That's so annoying. I spent all that time recently taping this bad boy down, and now the tape doesn't work very well. And of course it's at a time when I'm recording. I think honestly, the guess-a-thons wear out the tape so fast because I'm constantly picking up and placing the Etch A Sketch back down. Okay. It's fine. Yeah, this Etch A Sketch is really good for shading because it's thicker lines and it gets dark really fast. So I should say it's really good for shading specifically darker regions. Not really good for subtle shading though. I can just tell that it's not like giving me what I want it to. Yeah. Matthew's gotta pop out. Thanks for tuning in, Matthew. Okay. Here we go. There we go. We finished the head! Yay! I might be able to tell. I can't tell you right when I'm done with this drawing because, I would have to navigate the folders and it would be really annoying to do on stream. But, I could take a look later to see how long the recorded stream footage is. Yeah, I have no idea when I started this, so... Alright. Oh, I just realized his hat is the same color as his jacket, and I shouldn't have made the hat as dark. That's okay. And... I think I'm just gonna do... This will be okay. I think it's gonna be fine. The lines are just so much thicker that I feel like it kind of throws subtlety out the window on this Etch A Sketch. But it does provide a nice kind of even treatment though. So then I could go over the previous information. That looks good. That looks really nice actually. Bam. Haha. And that is that. Okay. I could see... I don't know where it even saved to on my computer. I'm gonna be real with you. Let me see if I do recordings. Live recordings. I don't even know where these go on my computer. I gotta be real with you. Alright, I'm gonna check that Discord in a moment. Alright, we need to diagnose this tape situation. Why is it already not doing so hot? Alright, getting new tape. I'll be right back, everybody. In fact, yeah, be right back. Thank you, Aziel. I appreciate it. Okay, so I found some better tape, and, I did use blue tape before. I don't know exactly where I have the blue tape right now. I think if I make it wider, that will help, though. Like, let me see what happens when I just make it a larger piece of real estate. Okay, and then I'm going to... Okay. I just wanted to wiggle around just a little less, you know? This is where it was roughly before. There we go. Something like that. And this camera. Okay. Alright. So, yeah, I gotta find... I don't know where my blue tape is right now. I think it's in one of my random drawers. I probably should go back to that, though. Okay. Let me see here. Looking for my Discord. Let's see what... Checking in the live stream request channel. Oh, I see. So you want 2 drawings. Great question. So for both of them, not 2 drawings, but you want like 2 subjects on 1 drawing. That one I expect to take at least 40 minutes or so. So I would say probably that would be 2 long form requests. Like I would say $30 in super chat at least. I think that's $30 in super chat would be a fair. Yeah. Excuse me. So the gaming stream will be later tonight. I'm thinking it around like 9-ish because I need to do some troubleshooting and I know it's going to take me longer than I expect. I just know it in every fiber of my soul because I have to plug in the Elgato again and like figure out how all that works. And my brain is already crying thinking about it. Hey, what's up, One Goodman? Nice to see you here again. So I think we're caught up currently here. I'll switch to the, so this was the stream thingy before. So no worries, no worries. Yeah, I expect that to take around 40 minutes for 2, especially because it's anime drawings and 1 person is upside down. Like my brain would have to like calibrate for that one. But usually, yeah, usually for my, oh, Brandon! I really like the specificity of your request, Brandon, and I would be honored to. Pinocchio 3 lies in. I love that so much. That is fantastic. All right. Let's open up another Etch A Sketch for that. Okay. Oh my god. I need to show you what this screen looks like. I'm really concerned about the quality of this Etch A Sketch. Ooh. Oh no. I might have to take this one back. Oh no. There's not enough aluminum in this one. I like, ooh, oh boy. I think it's okay. I was gonna do the Disney version, but feel free to specify if there's a version that you would prefer, Brandon. And thank you, by the way, to everybody who has double tapped that screen. Your support means the world. Thanks for tuning in, Evil Sophia. Alright. Throw that in recycling. I think we're gonna be good. Oh, thanks for explaining on my behalf, Michael. Alright. Looking up some pictures of Pinocchio. Okay. I'm looking for... Oh, I like this one. I'm gonna show you the image. I'll save it on the computer again. I kind of like being able to do that, huh? Here, I'll save this. I hate... Okay. I know I'm the not the only person on the planet who hates this. The whole WebP file BS, I hate it so much. Nobody on the planet wants to use WebP files. Nobody. Nobody. Like, we just want JPEGs, as the good Lord intended. JPEGs are where it's at. Okay. Let's put the image on screen. I'm gonna say okay, browse, and this is the image that I found. I thought it'd be really cute. Okay, so we're just gonna. Oh, cool! I can actually make it a little smaller. It's kind of cool to be able to show you all the reference photos as I work. And then I'm going to actually hide the GIF. Haha! Look at that! Fancy schmancy. JPEGs with checkerboard backgrounds. Yep. Which one's worse? WebP files or JPEGs with checkerboard backgrounds? Okay. Yeah, WebP is obnoxious, and it's not a fun format, and I don't like it. Okay, so I guess I could just look at the reference photo on my own stream. That's kind of nice, honestly. I might look at it a little bit bigger. Okay. So there's an extension that I have on Hey, what's up, Solaris? Hi! Bibbidi bobbidi boo! Nice to see you here. There's an extension that I have on Chrome that's called, what is it called? It basically converts WebP to either JPEG or PNG extensions. It's called Save Image as Type. And you have to right click and then select a different drop down. It's a little awkward, but it allows me to save JPEG images. Like this image that I'm using right now was a WebP before. Good to see you here, Solaris. I was hoping you'd be able to catch this stream today. Okay, so I'm studying. Here we go. Pinocchio. What inspired the choice of Pinocchio, Bran? Because Pinocchio is certainly a cool choice. Also, if anybody has any knowledge about if you could like program a time-lapse function on recording, like I don't know if somebody could add that to the to-do list for me. Just say like research time-lapse record function stream deck. Words like that. If that helps you at all to piece together thoughts. I hope I gave enough. I think I did give enough room. Sure, Solaris, absolutely. Thanks for tuning in, Sophia. I can draw all kinds of things. It's all about Disney in your house. And it's classic Disney here. I haven't watched original Pinocchio in quite a while. And I know there was a remake. I don't know if anybody here has seen the remake. At this time, I have a bit of a queue, so I'm going to be working on this one for a little bit. You have all the classics on VHS. You still have the clamshells. Ah, that's amazing. I unfortunately got rid of most of my clamshell, well, all the clamshell VHSs that I had. I eventually converted everything to DVD. I have a few of my favorite Disney movies on DVD, but I used to have quite the collection growing up. Was definitely a huge Disney fan. Some of my favorite clamshells were The Little Mermaid, Tarzan, Emperor's New Groove, Atlantis: The Lost Empire, and Aladdin. I'm surprised that Disney doesn't like market on that clamshell aesthetic for newer movies, like just releasing even empty VHS boxes with just like the clamshell design for their newer films. I feel like people would go crazy for just the nostalgia feel. Remember when they would put them in the vault for 7 years? I sure remember the Disney vault. Oh yeah, they did that for The Little Mermaid. So I think we got it the second time it was released because we got the later clamshell VHS box, not the one that had the inappropriate castle that they had to like recall. We got the later one that was released around the turn of the millennium. You remember getting the straight to VHS ones as well? Lion King 1.5. I don't know how many we had of the straight to VHS ones. I know we had the Little Mermaid 2 because we thought, oh my gosh, we can finally see, like, that's kind of crazy because they didn't really take that risk anymore going forward. They gave Ariel a daughter. How many other Disney princesses have daughters? I don't think any of them had children. You haven't watched any classic Disney, really? Oh, I was raised on it. We always watched a bunch. Ooh, I'm noticing a loading icon on my screen. Are you all noticing that? Did I lose my internet? Uh-oh. I don't know if y'all can hear me. Uh-oh. Can you all see or hear me? Ooh. I'm good? I'm good? It's just my phone that's the problem. Alright, I'm gonna exit. And can you see or is it lagging? Oh. My phone's like... Yeah, it says lagging. Alright, I'm gonna pause the music for a sec. What is going on? It's exactly when 6 p.m. happened. So some of you can see. Wrong lava! Some of you can see, others of you cannot. Is this correct? I might have to prematurely end this stream for a sec and then Wow, my live is like complete black screen. Okay, I'm checking... Okay, starting a poll. Just want to find out. Can you see me? Can you see me? Because my phone is bricked. Okay. 100% of you say yes. Huh. Weird. Okay. So there's just something wrong with me watching. Oh. Okay. I guess I'm back. I would certainly say my favorite color is perhaps red. Okay, well, I'm glad to hear that this was just a unique problem of mine. That is the ideal. We're going to end that poll. Everybody who's watching can see that is fantastic news. Sorry about that. We're going to put the music back on. But yeah, huge fan. Huge fan of the Disney clamshells. Never seen Tarzan, Aladdin, Snow White, or Sleeping Beauty? I highly recommend watching Aladdin and Tarzan, if anything. The others are classics, right? But I feel like they're, you know, they're dated. They're older. But especially those two that you mentioned. They're bona fide. Wow. Poor Pinocchio. What a unique curse. Oh, yeah, the Tarzan soundtrack is absolutely goated. So good. Phil Collins went so hard. So hard. Okay. Awesome, Solaris. I wanted to ask you, by the way, while it's on my mind, no pressure to come up with an answer right now, but I do have some of your drawings, and I didn't know if you were interested in potentially getting art prints, because I do sell, I could take photos of it, and I could share more information about that later, but I can make art prints, and it's like, you know, for a number of them, I can offer a discount if I ship them all as a bundle. Or I could actually make them permanent. I didn't know if there were any that you were interested in. Yeah, I thought about that. So I don't want to erase them just yet, but I can share more information with you. So feel free to mention that on Discord. Just be like, you mentioned art prints. Because I do actually sell the originals as well. But the originals start at usually like around 125 for the permanent drawing. But like the art prints usually start at like $10. That's what I've been. And you get to pick a background option and everything too. I just thought about that because I thought, oh, it's your OCs. Yeah, 125 for the original, or the art prints are $10. They're 4x6. And I print them from here. And I can even show that on a stream. I've printed prints on stream. I have to print Frida's print still because Frida ordered the Trash Panda from a while back that I still haven't erased, actually. The Trash Panda's living on my other desk, so I keep forgetting about him. It is a long process, yes. Anybody who's curious about seeing the process of making the art permanent, you're welcome to check out !permanent for more information. And if I were to make your art permanent, Patrick Show would be very pleased to know that I would slip in his drawing in the queue because I haven't set up my preservation station yet. Believe it or not, this is going to really sound like an indicator of the success of my Christmas season. I didn't get any holiday commissions this year. I think it's the first time in the history of my whole career as Princess Etch that I didn't get holiday commissions. And I wasn't really trying to push for them because I moved recently, you know? Like, it wasn't a huge deal, but it's weird. Like, really weird. You do have some. Patrick Show does have some. In fact, Patrick Show shared a picture of a bunch of them recently in the Discord, so yeah. I do, yes. Yes, I still have Dolby in the queue, but Dolby, I just haven't set up the preservation station yet, and that's one of the big reasons why I haven't been pushing commissions. And yay! Yeah, so if I, yeah, Dolby is still with us. Dolby just hasn't been, permanized yet. There we go. And it sure would behoove me to set that up, huh? The basement's kind of a nightmare right now at the house. We just got so many boxes that we have yet to deal with, you know? There we go. Pinocchio. I think I've only seen Pinocchio once, even though I believe we owned the VHS. Whoa, Solaris! The firework gift is the biggest one you can send! Ah! Oh, snap! That's the biggest gift you can get here on YouTube. Thank you so much for that. Holy guacamole. Wow. Thank you for the firework gift. I saw that one on my screen. That's awesome. That is a rare opportunity. That is a rare thing to see. A rare sight on a Princess Etch stream. We've only ever gotten one other firework, and that was the first day that I hosted a stream where YouTube gifts were available. To anybody curious about YouTube gifts, they're currently only available for US residents, but if you tap on that little gift icon on the bottom right, like the little, there should be a dollar icon and a gift icon, and if you see the gift icon, then that should give you the option. Still cool he exists in Etch and IRL form. I fully concur with you. Oh, that was so awesome. Well, yes, certainly let me know what you want me to etch for you tonight. I will be probably cutting off at around 6:37-ish tonight because I do want to make some dinner so that I can do the gaming stream later too. But I will want to make sure that I have time for your requests. You have been returned. Welcome back. Were you doom scrolling on the Brain Rot YouTube vertical streams? Because I really felt tempted to post about my experience with YouTube vertical just as a casual browser today. Yes, third time. I was really tempted, and I swear to God, so much of YouTube vertical streams look like my phone was infected with malware in 2003. It's just like eye bleach. Just like you want to close half of the words and icons on people's streams because it's like everything looks like a pop-up on your phone. One of my OCs of your pick in your style, and if you could do a second one of your cats. That's fun. All right. Okay, so we'll do the OC first, and then we will visit the cat option next. So yes, I can chat with you more, Solaris, about like after the stream. Definitely, you could like write a comment. Oh, Goop Man with another $10. Woo! Welcome back. Boy, do I feel welcomed. Thank you so much for that. And that's your first super. Wait. I mean, didn't you super yesterday? Are you on another YouTube account? Are there like many? Are there many Goopmen? You did do 50. I'm not sure why it's saying it's your first, but we'll celebrate it like it's your first. You were here yesterday. Maybe maybe you went so strong on that first super chat that you like went off the scale and YouTube did not even register that that was your first. It was like, oh, that's, no one would do that as their first super chat. Incredible. You are the only one. There's only one, the one and only Gootman. The two Gootman. Oh man. MVP's in the chat for Gootman. Thank you. Oh my goodness. So I'm happy to do a request for you as well. Anything you want but Witcher. You've been trying to code your own website using HTML and CSS. That's cool. How's it going? Witcher themed. Oh, you want the drawing? So yes, I'd be happy to do a request for you. I guess feel free to keep rewording because I'm a little confused. You want a Witcher themed art request, right? Thank you, thank you. Okay. I think I know what you mean. I should ask Kyle who his favorite character in The Witcher is, because we watched the TV show and he played The Witcher 3. I don't know if he played the other Witcher games, but he knew so much about the lore. I was so glad to have him sit next to me because I was like, Kyle, what's going on? And he'd be like, oh, well, in The Witcher 3, da-da-ba-da-da-da-ba-da-da-da-da. And then he would tell me all the stuff. Ew, the TV show so bad. I liked season 1. I really liked that one. Oh. Yennefer. I remembered. I liked Yennefer. But I didn't like season 2 nearly as much, and then I heard they had a season 3 and I didn't watch it. But I liked Yennefer in season 1. I thought season 1 was really good. And it was surprising how much I enjoyed it, because honestly, I tend to avoid the high fantasy, medieval, mystical genre of entertainment, because I just never really played games in that genre. And like, it took me a lot to get into Game of Thrones. I actually tried giving it a try a few years ago. And then I gave it a second try before I got hooked on it. I feel like I need to be in the right mindset to get into like medieval era D&D-esque kind of stuff. Yennefer was okay. There were some problematic scenes, but season 1 was fun. Season 1 was lots of fun in my opinion. Play Witcher. Witcher 4 was just announced. Kyle told me that. In fact, he wanted me to watch the trailer with him, and I was like, I mean, we could watch it, but I don't really want to, Kyle. And he's like, well, he asked me because I asked him to do something that I knew he didn't want to do. So he's like, you want to watch the trailer to The Witcher 4? And I was, I don't remember what the through line was of it, but basically it was him trying to just like tit for tat with me. And I said, you've already seen it, haven't you? And he's like, yeah, I've already seen the trailer. I said, of course you have, because I saw the announcement. It would be lost on me just a little bit, but I want to draw Yennefer. Is that cool? Because I'll draw Yennefer. I'll draw Yennefer from the games. I don't have to do the Yennefer from the show or anything like that. Kyle was trying to vex me. He was. It absolutely was him intentionally doing a vexing tactic. That's cool. Okay, I'll do Yennefer. Okay, so we've got 3 requests on the board. All right. If you want Yennefer, do Yennefer. Awesome. I want to do Yennefer. Cool. I mean, Geralt would be cool too. That's his name, right? Boy, I haven't seen the show since season 1 aired. Well, season 2, I guess. So it's been a hot minute. Geralt I keep thinking of Grindelwald, and that's definitely not it, because that's Harry Potter. Geralt. Oh, and I liked the one guy. Of Rivia, thank you. Geralt of Rivia. And then there's the dandelion guy. I can't remember his name of the show. What? Who's the dandelion guy? That guy's great. I thought they cast him well. And I feel like Dandelion was his name in the games, so I'm not sure why I can only remember his game name and not his... This is true, Psyduck is with us. In the games, he's the narrator. Oh. They had a trailer for Elf at the movies. For the holidays, yeah. Oh, the trailer showing the full film. Yeah, a lot of trailers do that. Woo! Love seeing some wheeze in the chat. Women really are talented, you know? This is true. This is known. He gives himself a badass voice, makes himself seem badass in portraits. So I have got quite the queue of commissioned requests to take care of tonight, everybody. So I don't think I'm going to be able to completely catch up with any free requests tonight. But I'm going to finish up this here Pinocchio. I should have recorded this one. This Pinocchio is turning out pretty nice. Oh, I'm really screwing up the proportions here at the end though, huh? Okay, let's think for a moment. I'm going to do a little bit of ad-libbing. Okay, so I'm gonna make up the bow a little bit. And I think this will work out just fine. Because then I'm gonna shade it and make it look like that was my intent this whole time. I'm gonna do vertical stripes here. And look at that. It's like all those extra lines just disappear. People ask all the time, not on this stream, but in a lot of streams, people ask what happens if you make a mistake. And if it's small, I can do things like this to cover it up. And now you don't see all those random extra lines that I didn't necessarily want to have in the drawing. And if you look really closely, you can see them, but like, they're not super pronounced like they were a moment ago. So there we go. Now we've got his little bow. You'll be back, but back to doom scrolling. Thank you, Goopman. I appreciate it. YouTube will bring you back. Yes, you'll be back. You'll be back. And when I see you, that's when I'll know I can draw Yennefer, because I want to make sure that you're present for Yennefer. I've got 2 drawings to do before I get to Yennefer, so I'm going to keep working on this here Pinocchio. Was this a timed drawing? I'm really bad about doing timed drawings tonight. But I'm really happy with how this Pinocchio is turning out, you know? It's looking real nice. You do those, I'll be right back. Sounds perfect. Yeah, it'll be a while, so you got plenty of time to do some good doom scrolling. I hope you find more than malware pop-ups. This might be one of my favorite Disney drawings I've ever done on an Etch A Sketch. Just everything about, like, the spacing's looking really nice. It's coming along really well. I love when the magic formula works out. Alright. I might ask you all to be a part of an experiment in a moment. I might do an experiment, and I would appreciate your participation. I know it's a big ask, but I do have to go to the bathroom, and so I think when I finish this drawing, I'm gonna go run to the bathroom, and normally I press the be right back screen, right? I might experiment with, for the first time ever, running a mid-roll ad, and I know that a lot of people won't be thrilled about seeing a mid-roll ad, but it seems like solid timing to do so. And I want to see, this is like a great, to be blunt, a great way for like everybody watching to be a financial contributor to the stream. So I'm thinking that I might run my first ever mid-roll just to see, like, I want to ask you all what was the experience like when I come back from the bathroom. It's probably going to switch back to the be right back screen, so I don't think anybody will miss anything. But I wanted to find out, like, I want to watch my own VOD later and see what that's like, and then hear about, like, how it is for all of you. Aw, that's sweet of you, One Goopman. That's very sweet of you. You gotta catch them all, gotta catch all the streams. Today on your recommendations, you saw 40 cakes. Oh, you saw 40 cakes on that's awesome. It is very cool that you can raid here on YouTube. I might try to do a raid again at the end of this stream, even though I think it kind of screwed up my OBS a little bit. Not sure why, but it sort of did. Oh, I actually did make a mistake here. Do you see where the mistake is, everybody? Because you could look at the reference photo, and you'll notice that the hair, where it's supposed to hit a corner, the hat is supposed to hit right here instead of out where it is. But I think it's fine. I don't necessarily mind that. So once I finish up this drawing, I'm gonna switch to my be right back screen, and then I'm gonna run a mid-roll for the first time ever. Arbitrary Princess Etch history, right? I've actually never been to Disneyland. to RX. I've been to Disney World. I went once when I was 3, but I don't really remember it. There's photos of me at Disney World. I've got a really cute photo of me and my siblings next to Minnie Mouse, but I have no recollection of it. What I do recollect is we had one of the sing-along songs VHS tapes that was essentially a commercial for Disneyland. I think it was the Disneyland one, not the Disney World one. It had Zippity Doo-Dah on it, which I know that's a controversial song because of the movie it came from, but darn is that song a catchy song. And it was my favorite part of the VHS tape growing up. And so whichever sing-along songs VHS that was. So I spent my whole childhood just wanting to go to Disney. I don't unfortunately remember if I went, like, what it was like when I was 3. I was just a little too young to really have memories. But my siblings were all old enough to have memories, so I think they remember. I remember the car accident on the way home. So, whoops. Whoop. Oh gosh. That's exactly what I didn't want to do. That'll make time-lapsing this a little bit more difficult. Slamming my hand into this. Oh well. Lore drops, yeah. I saw that, Alfredo. Yeah, land is but LA. And then world ORL Orlando. That's very clever. Yeah, it's just not as... That's a good way to put it. The head is just a little bit looser on his head, you know? Can I draw Goku? Yeah. One sec. I still have him on my desk. This is a recent Goku. Speaking of Goku, we're listening to Legacy of Goku music right now. There you go. This is the Goku I etched on a stream about a month ago. Isn't the emotes nice? Isn't it nice to have them? And the more members we get, the more emote slots I get. So I'm thinking about hosting a guess-a-thon in the future where the only way to add rounds is through memberships. Like, each time we get a new member, it will add either one or a number of rounds. And I'm thinking of limiting it to just memberships and then, like, YouTube gifts, potentially. I'm not sure. Alright, so we're gonna come back around this way. I'm gonna darken the hair a little bit. I know I said I had to use the bathroom, but I want to have a nice clean break for this drawing here. So I'm just filling in some darker regions. Alright, that looks pretty good. Hey, Mr. Andre, thank you for the jewels. Oh, thumbs up and a flower gift. Thank you so much. Sorry for my delayed response. Hello, KRBTV, what's up? How much are sketches? Goku Fire, thank you. I have done sports logos. So right now, I kind of have a full queue tonight for commission slots for drawing. But I stream a few times a week, so I'll be doing future Etch A Sketch request streams. And normally I have a GIF on screen that shows that information, but I'm actually covering it up with the reference photo. For a longer drawing like this, generally, I usually say like a $10 super chat minimum, but generally for these, I'll say like a $20 super chat for takes as long as it needs, you know? And then people have the option to either get the original Etch A Sketch drawing. I would like to make that Goku I showed permanent at some point, so I'll be probably putting that one up for sale. I do have original Etch A Sketch drawings for sale, and in fact, while it's on my mind, before I go and experiment with running an ad break, oh my gosh, I am going to show you all a quick drawing that I would like to offer for an incredible rate today only. I have a Christmas-themed Etch A Sketch drawing that I would love to find a new home for this holiday season, and I would ship it out on Monday, so tomorrow. And it's a permanent Etch A Sketch drawing. It's actually a classic piece of mine. By classic, I don't mean the size, but I do mean the, whoop, I just got a text. I forgot my phone's not on Do Not Disturb. I would love for it to find a new home. It's an oldie of mine, and it's an original illustration. So I'll show you all in a moment, and then I'm going to experiment with that whole ad break thing. So to everybody who's been lurking, I so sincerely appreciate it if you stick around, but I understand if you see an ad and you're like, yeah, I'm a bounce. Okay, finally finished the Pinocchio! Yay! that Goku you will need. So the Goku is going to be probably, honestly, if it was purchased on stream, I would say 125. I am motivated to find a new home for it. That number might sound really high, and if you want to learn why it's a high number, you can do !permanent to learn how I make my art permanent. So let me show you if I can find it. One moment, everybody. Okay. Where is that? Yeah. I will do. Thank you, Brandon. So this drawing right here I'm about to show you. This is a drawing that I made, I think in 2015. And I did say 50, didn't I? I won't do free shipping for it because this one is like a labor of love piece. But for $50, this is a permanent Etch A Sketch drawing. So if anyone's interested, you can let me know on Discord. Okay. Yeah, isn't it fun? Isn't it fun? I think it's a fun drawing. Okay, I would love for it to find a new home. I'm very proud of that piece. Okay, I'm gonna be right back, everybody. So we're gonna experiment with that ad break. So I'm switching to the be right back screen. I'm gonna go use the bathroom, and then you're gonna see potentially an ad in a moment. So be right back. think I'm back. I think I'm back and I figured it out, everybody. I figured it out. I have an idea, everyone, okay? I have an idea. There's a button I can hit. We are so back. Okay. I'm gonna try something. And I know a lot of you, some of you, maybe none of you, saw an ad there, but I think I figured out the button. So I want to try the button, okay? I know some of you might have already just gotten an ad, but I just figured out there's an actual button that I was looking for, and I could just hit a button right now. It says insert ad. So I'm going to see what happens. I'm going to watch my own screen, and I'm going to hit it. And if you could all let me know in the chat if you see an ad, that would be amazing. I'm hitting insert ad. Ads inserted. Did that? Okay. Oh, Solaris has premium, so. Brandon says, ad. I wonder how long this will last. Okay, I wonder if I could stop the ads altogether, too. Okay. Mobile doesn't have ads. No ads for mobile. Okay. To anyone watching on desktop, you all get communally penalized. It was skippable. Michael got a 20-minute ad. Okay, thank you everybody for joining me in that experiment. I sincerely appreciate it. I'm still learning. I'm still learning a lot, and I understand that a lot of people here are like, don't do it, please. Don't give us an ad. So I don't think there will be any more. I did hit a button that said like auto, and I don't know how to end that auto. It says resume ads, but I put a pause on ads. Can I right click? No. I wonder if I could switch off the ads. I am so sorry if we get an ad in 8 minutes and 34 seconds or whatever, but just letting you know. Faith got a 1-hour ad. Okay. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, thank you everybody for joining me on that experiment. Hopefully the ad is over for anybody who did get an ad. I'm going to switch and grab. I now know where the button is for the future. Unfortunately, I did this thing. There's this button on my screen that says resume ads that like I tried to pause it, but it didn't allow me to. I wonder if I can like edit that to stop all future ads from playing on stream. I don't think I can. I feel like once you select that for the duration of the stream, it just is. So I'm so sorry to my desktop viewers. I do apologize in advance. I am Kate's first fan, apparently. I did not know that. Okay, I am so sorry for the delays. Solaris, did you send pictures or did you want me to select from photos you've shared in the past on Discord for the next reference photo? In the meantime, we are going to make a vote for which drawing to erase. So we've got two drawings that I'm going to put up. Thank you, Chris, for subscribing. Pick one of the old photos. Perfect. Okay. While I pick, you all are going to vote for our recent friend and objection, which is actually a 2 Etch A Sketch ordeal. So this is a unique erase off here where you get to vote. So I'm gonna set up, will I be able to hold these both in my hand? This is kind of insane. The poll has begun. Oh my gosh, this is a precarious. You vote between this top diptych and if I could get the thing to focus. There we go. And the bottom drawing. We're putting 1 minute on the clock now. 2 for the price of 1, it's true. There we go, I'm holding it like this. I feel my hands a slipping, man. Just keep trying, George. Just keep trying. That's my advice. So I actually have a self-portrait Etch A Sketch drawing. I don't know if I have a ping set up for that, but if you look up self-portrait Etch A Sketch, then you'll find it there. Which drawing's gotta go? Ooh, 67% of the audience wants that. Whoa, first of objection. You want me to only erase the first drawing of objection? Woo! All right, we're gonna hit X on that. Okay, feel free. Thank you so much, Solaris. Now, the chat did say 63% said erase yes, the top drawing. So you only want me to erase this one here. This drawing here, just making it clear. I'm gonna wait for final clarity. All right. Well, Solaris was really with the people here, only erasing the body of objection. Erasing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And poof, there it went. All right, we've freed up an Etch A Sketch for the next drawing. Scooching some stuff around to do a request for Solaris. Now, I think we have one more request after this, right? We've got Yennefer, and then we've got, oh, Solaris's kitty. Okay, I'm pulling up the photos of the art. I am gonna draw. I'm looking for pictures. I'm gonna draw this one. Okay. Okay, I found my reference photo. Thank you everybody for your patience. And I will open this. I'm gonna crop it so that I could share the picture on screen so people can see what I'm Etch A Sketching. I think that will help a lot. I just think people will enjoy being able to see the thing that I mentioned. And I'm gonna actually crop in a bit so that people see the part that I'm drawing, and that way nobody's able to have unfettered access to like your full OC Solaris. So I'm cropping it right meow. And there will be a guestathon potentially at like midnight tonight. I'm not sure though. How do I flatten? Control F2. Oh, there's no F keys on this key. Oh, I don't like that. I'm so used to file, save it. I don't have the normal keyboard I usually use on Photoshop here. So I'm gonna save that. I'm turning on my heater again. And we've got the reference photo. Okay, so I'm gonna share with you all what I'm about to be Etch A Sketching. And that way you all can watch while I etch. And flipping the camera. Didn't realize that you all saw me right there. Browsing. Thank you everybody for your continued patience. There we go. This is what I'll be Etch A Sketching next. Oh. Oh no. You don't want it to... You wanted to guess. I'm sorry. You wanted to guess. I'm so sorry. I didn't have access to the chat while I was doing all of those maneuvers on Photoshop off screen. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. This is why. This is a huge reason why I need a second monitor on this desk. I'm desperate for a 2-monitor setup on both of my desks. I need to get 2 new computer monitors. Or 2 used ones, you know? Just 2 extra monitors so that I can better monitor my experience. Okay. I am switching off to draw this. I'm going to look at the image on my desktop so I can see it as well. There we go. So right now I just don't have time to take all these requests because it's already 6:40. And I was hoping to end the stream by like no later than 7. So we'll see how long this one goes. All right, so this one, let's make it happen. Here we go. So I am on the East Coast, if You are not familiar. So it's 3 hours later for me. You know, that's one thing that I had absolutely no awareness of when I was a kid. Let's talk about how different life is today than it used to be. Because when I was a child, I remembered hearing a Scooby-Doo joke that came on, like, the back of a Snapple or something. And it was like, I don't remember what the setup for the joke was, but I remember that the punchline was, like, why did Scooby-Doo have a bad time flying to a different destination? And then the punchline was he had jet wag, like a wagging tail. And I had no idea what the concept of jet lag was. Absolutely no concept. I didn't understand that people traveled to different time zones. I didn't understand that different time zones existed. Probably for at least the first 10 years of my life. It just never occurred to me. I knew that it was like daytime in China when it was nighttime in America. And I couldn't really describe much beyond that, right? Another ad. No! I don't know how to disable ads for the rest of the stream. I'm so sorry, Brandon. I feel like I'm punishing you specifically. Yeah, it says I don't want to resume ads. I want to stop ads. How do I stop ads? Stream settings. Monetization. Ah! Here we go. How do I... Oh, monetization. Conservative. Choose how mid-rolls appear. Insert mid-roll ads manually. Save. That should solve that problem for this stream. I just managed to figure out how to insert them manually. Not at all. Aw. Can you submit Snapple facts? We should try to get women are really talented on there. I like that idea. Oh my gosh. If I don't, I gotta stay focused on my art. I'm too conversational tonight. I'm supposed to be arting. There we go. You got pad thai, but in ramen format. That sounds really good. Oh yes, this is what I was saying before, and I could say this while I'm drawing. I didn't understand what jet lag was because I'd never thought about the concept of time zones, and I feel like children today probably have a much better understanding of time zones because they use the internet all the time. They must be globally connected with the world in a way that former generations of children never were. Ever, ever, ever. And that's pretty mind-blowing to me, to be honest. That's kind of amazing. That's just something that people in the world can interact with others in the world very easily. We've got some German conversation happening. Touchtone telephone is back, baby. You bought it at Etch A Sketch just because of this post? That's amazing. And I hope you're having fun with your Etch A Sketch. Alright. Drawn all the hair. Alright, the hair got a little confusing for my brain over there. I think it's good. Okay. We have both of the horns, a very important landmark feature of this fantastic hairdo. And now we're coming around this way. Hey, Bluebird, what's up? Lovely to see you here. I like that your super chat color matches the background of the reference photo I'm using right now. It's like almost exactly the same shade. Just a little bit lighter. Thank you so much for that. How are you doing today, Bluebird? You'll eat that dollar? What would you like me to feed you, Goop Man? Do you only eat goop? Isn't that like pink slime, basically? Do you eat pink slime? Would you like me to provide pink slime for you? I could run to McDonald's right now if you'd like pink slime. I did an illustration on pink slime in college. You'll eat Bluebird. Bluebird might have moderate problem with that. I'm not sure I'll be able to fit the full width of the ears in this drawing, but we'll find out. Okay. Bluebird will eat you. Thank you so much, Bluebird, for the super chat. So, unfortunately, I don't allow, like, the only way that I allow people to become moderators is if they fill out my application. So, if one of my moderators can share the becoming a moderator ping, you can learn more there. But I don't usually, to be incredibly blunt, I don't want people to feel like they can buy their way to becoming a moderator. Because even though, of course, your financial support is incredibly appreciated on this stream, I think it's worth emphasizing that, like, when it comes to being a moderator, I'm looking for very specific qualities, and I have a pretty amazing group of moderators who help to kind of keep things in check as it currently is. Not willing to do that, to be honest. You know, I appreciate that honesty, Bluebird. I appreciate the honesty. But I just, one of the requirements that's a non-negotiable for becoming a moderator is you have to be in my Discord, because that's where I keep correspondence with them and let them know about what's going on. So I have to be, I have to stick to my guns on that I can't let people buy the position, because it will compromise the integrity of the rule system in my community. So the Discord link was just shared by Nightbot. But I make it hard for people to find it, because I have an amazing community of moderators right now, and I don't really go super out of my way to look for new moderators at this time, because my mods are already pretty awesome, and they're always on the ball. My mods are definitely on it. So, Solaris, I might hold off on drawing your precious kitty until the next stream, because I'd like to draw Yennefer next, because eventually I'm going to have to go and make some dinner. So, I would like to make sure that I have time for the gaming stream tonight as well, and I'm going to need some time for setting up for that, so. Cool. Oh, your kitty's name is Twister? That's so sweet. I do my best to take care of my mods, and my mods will take care of each other. You know, Bluebird, I want to be eaten. Why not? I'll like that comment. Thank you. Thank you for the additional super chat, Bluebird. I appreciate you popping off with all of your opinions tonight. And congratulations on the 10th super chat. 4 people would like to be consumed. You know, I just watched an episode of the IT Crowd about this. If you've seen the IT Crowd, you know which episode I'm talking about. Okay, I'm ad-libbing a little bit on this illustration. 4 people are interested. Oh, Gutman would like to consume the concept of blue. That reminds me of the dinner scene in that one movie with Keanu Reeves in it. That's not very helpful, is it? The one with Ali Wong and the person, Randall Park? And Keanu Reeves. That movie. Can anyone tell me the name of that movie? I feel like I gave a lot of good information that is IMDb-able. Alright, we're gonna shrink the ear just a little bit to fit. Ben Rice liked it. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa, we've got reverse psychology happening in the chat. Thank you, Bluebird, for the additional super chat. Ben is getting very mixed signals tonight. We're having a very Matthew Kyle situation happening right now, where Matthew's like, please, please, Kyle, don't go. And Solaris was like, wait, Kyle, you have to leave. I'm sending a super chat. You have to leave now. And then Kyle fled, and we never saw him again. Always Be My Maybe. I was gonna say that. Thank you, Frida. That's the movie. I kept thinking Everything Everywhere All at Once. I'm like, it's definitely not that movie. It is definitely not Everything Everywhere All at Once. Has anyone here heard of the TV show IKEA Heights? Speaking of Randall Park. I don't know any. We got a maybe and a no. So, I will tell you guys about this amazing show. Randall Park, I think before he hit like big Hollywood fame. And is Park his last name? I feel like I keep saying that, but I think it is. He made this show called IKEA Heights, and it was a drama that was filmed entirely in active IKEAs during store hours. The entire show. You're watching it, and it's this like crazy over-the-top drama with like there's lies, there's deceit, there's cheating, there's all of this drama, and it's literally happening in active IKEAs. Like, all of the filming takes place. All of the sets are literally IKEA show floors. You're seeing customers walking around. Like, everything about it. They brought a literal film crew and guerrilla filmed this entire series. You can look it up on YouTube. It's called IKEA Heights. This is a mechanical. Great question, Amar. This is called Etch A Sketch. Highly recommend IKEA Heights. Hilarious. Incredible. Immaculate work of art. And it's on YouTube. I actually haven't seen all of it yet. I keep watching episode 1, like, again and again. It's the perfect place to film a guerrilla, like... Ben is afraid. No! Bluebird dropping lots of love tonight in very confusing ways. Thank you so much again, Bluebird. Okay, now we're finally drawing the second ear. Yennefer is up next. I'm going to give the semblance of a nose, kind of like a Dragon Ball Z triangle nose. Like that. There we go. So that we know there's a nose. Another ad? No! I thought I told YouTube to turn it off! You will be pleased to know, Brayden, that next stream will not be the same because I'm going to play with those settings. I don't think that is the setting for every stream going forward. I think it's uniquely for this stream specifically. Alright. I think I have finally finished this drawing. And it is an honor to have drawn... What's the name of him again? I think you shared earlier. You said it was... Is it Tommy? I think you said it was Tommy. It is Tommy. Tommy has an alcohol problem. We should not introduce Tommy to Tipsy Sipsy streams. Bluebird would like your profile. Well, I said Yennefer was next, so I could do your profile after that. But I do eventually have to go. That's a good question, Brandon. I know that that's something that Twitch does. I'm not sure if I have that level of control. But feel free to add that to the to-do list. Like, look into ads for non-members. Alright, so we're doing Yennefer next. And I'm going to scooch a couple things around. I'm already running out of Etch A Sketches again. We are opening another one. Opening a fresh etch, baby. This one looks clean. This one looks like it's gonna be a good one. I hope I didn't jinx it. Hope I didn't jinx it. Okay. So I'm looking up a quick pic of Yennefer. I want to find, like, the video game version. Yes. Perfect. I'm looking for... Oh, that's a cool one. Oh, I just got a 404 not found. Okay. I'm going to save this image. Save. And I'm gonna do the thing I did before where I crop in and then I show the crop on screen. I guess I could crop actively in the okay, save it as a JPEG. You all are so incredibly patient. I should switch to the BRB screen sometimes when I do all these extra steps. This is me doing unnecessary extra steps probably, but I figure you all appreciate when you can see what I'm drawing as I'm drawing it. Maybe yes, maybe no. Okay, let's hit okay. Oh, she teeny tiny. There we go. Okay. To Amar, that is a fair statement. I would say that it is very difficult compared to pen and paper. Let me grab the fresh etch. And this will be a really fun one because I really enjoy drawing portraits of people. I'm gonna try to make it look a little bigger on my screen. Okay, so hopefully Goopman is with us right now. Oh, this Etch A Sketch is gonna work great. This is a good quality Etch A Sketch, and this is the perfect Etch A Sketch for drawing portraiture. You want a thin quality line. Okay. You want a thin quality line, so starting with the left eye. And this is a 10-minute request. I'll actually use the timer for this one. There we go. I got 10 minutes on the board. Ha! What about it, Frida? What about it? What about it? So there's certain information that I can't super make out, so I'm gonna have to just sort of make it up. Alright, we've got one eye. And then I'm going to druze her eye as a... Actually, the bridge here to come down. I kind of... Gotta take this really slow, everybody. Oh, I hold my breath so much when I draw on an Etch A Sketch. I don't want to talk about it, Frida. I don't want to talk about it, okay? I think that was well before the Tipsy Sipsy portion of the stream, too. Yeah, there's really only the line and the not line, but you can do kind of shading techniques on this. It just depends on how you space the line. This is by far one of my favorite Pokemon songs of all time. I thought it was such a fantastic song to really like encapsulate the feeling of wonder. Hair like palm trees, this is true. He does have hair like palm trees. And I'm surprised I haven't privated that stream, I gotta be honest with you. It was emotional. Well, there went my train of thought, that's okay. There we go. Thank you to everybody who's been tuning in, by the way. If you've been enjoying watching me randomly Etch A Sketching tonight, I highly encourage you to double tap that screen. It is a wonderful and free way to show your support for tonight's live stream. All because of Marcus and Jared. Yep, it's Marcus and Jared's fault. I think that's fair. Thank you, Bankrupt Batman. That's a really great display name. I appreciate it. Lots of practice, lots of love went into this medium for me. Okay, so I've finished her lip. I'm gonna come back up here. Goopman, are you with us? I hope Goopman sees. I think eventually Goopman will come back. Worst case, Goopman can watch the VOD. It was 8-bit Prince Ali, yep. Aw, thank you, JPDX. And you have a good ear for, I think that was the Sega Genesis version of Prince Ali. Can anyone name what game this song is from? I would say this is a deep cut, but this is an old classic in certain circles. You got back in time! Welcome back! Yay! I was just calling your name. I said, Goopman, where's Goopman? You were nomming. You were eating food? I think that's what nomming means. That's what nomming meant when I was in my LOL XD random days. Back when you would just say tacos XD. Nom nom nom. I feel like nomming and glomping were from the same era. Very fast eater. No longer than 3 minutes usually. Oh my gosh. I'm a very slow eater. I don't mind being a slow eater though. It's probably good for my digestion. Okay, we're gonna leave that part of the drawing there. We're gonna draw the other eye now. You got 8. Speaking of eating, we had we had Bluebird asking for everyone to volunteer being consumed. You did say you were eating. This is true. That's quick eating. Remind me what you were eating. Did you mention what you were eating? Did I miss it? Did I forget already? Is my brain the size of a bird? Thanks, Sarah. I got my hair done for my wedding a while back. This is difficult. We're at 84 likes right now. That is very good. Especially considering this is like a random unannounced stream. You were eating Bluebird. Oh. Oh. That explains everything. This is the perfect Etch A Sketch for a portrait. I'm holding my breath a lot. I hold my breath a lot during people portraits. There's just a lot that can go, like, kind of awry. There's sort of like a shadowing here, which is cool. Sort of her eye makeup. And then her... Alright, that's cool. That's looking good so far. Hey, we finished the shape of the face so far. Pretty happy with it. I did! I got married recently! I got married in November. My favorite song, Sarah Black. The first one I thought of was The Ocean by Lemon Demon. It's one of my favorite songs. To Digimodify, I started drawing on an Etch A Sketch when I was around 4, and it was the product of boredom for me as a child. My grandma wouldn't let me watch TV as much as I wanted to watch TV, so I Picked up the Etch A Sketch to just stave off the boredom, and did not know I was teaching myself an esoteric skill set. And, oh, I forgot I was on a timer here. We are definitely not finishing this one in 10 minutes. I'm gonna give this one a little more time because I really want to do Justice by Yennefer. This one's probably gonna be more like a 15-20 minute drawing, so you got some bonus time. You earned it, Goopman, for your amazing super chat yesterday, which was definitely closer to your first super chat than the one you shared on this stream, which YouTube announced as your first super chat. Alright, so... Ooh, well, that's a curious misalignment on the Etch A Sketch. There we go. Hey! I'm happy to do justice by this drawing. So JPDX, I think it would function, but not very well, because the powder inside would be going all over the place. It would not be a great time. And then I gotta draw part of her ear. Finally gonna get to the hair now. Well, that was the 10-minute marker. So now we know what 10 minutes can accomplish on Etch A Sketch. If I went faster, I think I could have done this in 10. But I don't regret taking this one slower. Portraits, I try to really give them time when I can. But when I go to live events, I do the portraits in like 5 minutes or less. I'm zooming. So right now I'm just establishing some shading for the hair, but I'm planning to do some lines on top. Gonna take a brain break. See you guys later. I'll be back probably around 9 or 10. It's already 7 now, so I expect around 9 or 10. I've got one more drawing to do tonight that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do the profile pic for Bluebird, if Bluebird is still with us. If not, I'll draw Bluebird's profile pic on another occasion. Because we got a game tonight. There's gonna be no Etch A Sketching at all on the later stream. It's gonna be a different one. Adrian, it's funny how the world works, right? You could just be stumbling through and suddenly you find yourself watching an Etch A Sketcher. It's an amazing world we live in. I'm grateful. Midnight here where you are, Digimodify. Thanks for tuning in. Oh yeah, Frida, that's right. You weren't, you probably haven't gotten to that part of the last stream yet. We unlocked a second live stream. Well, actually a third. There will be a gaming stream. And then, how did that work? We unlocked the request stream, and then we unlocked a gaming stream. I think that was like a stretch goal, and then there was like a stretch goal for the stretch goal. It really is wild, isn't it, Digimodify? It kind of does have Zendaya energy. I can see that. Okay, so we're gonna do the parallel lines here. I don't know why this side of the Etch A Sketch isn't as cooperative with me. I'm gonna add more parallel lines to fill this in a little bit better. There we go. I'm gonna start from the top here. I think that'll help with adding my parallel lines. So we're gonna shade from the top. And then I'm gonna do some final details that's gonna make that hair look really cool. And then the drawing will be done. So this is more like a 20-minute drawing. I did not think that this stream was gonna get like any requests, to be honest. I thought that I was just gonna work on my Magneton and that was gonna be that. That was just gonna be the whole enchilada. I was not expecting for this stream to be filled to the brim with commissions. That's fantastic. Honestly, the ideal. Because that means that a bunch of people are getting fun art. There we go. I'm working on like rewording the current offerings that I have. So I'm gonna fix the hair now and do some final tweaks. Yeah, well, you'll see what I do next, because now I'm going to do some extra stuff to the hair to really add a lot to it. So this was sort of like the base layer. So yeah, I'm not going to be taking any more requests, for this stream to anybody who's given requests, but you can always tune into future streams. And you can always join the Discord to learn about all that good stuff. Alright. So now I'm going to really like go into it and add some hair texture. Like so. Yeah. This part is very fun. And you're not even really gonna see those parallel lines anymore. Now, you all are witnessing this being drawn in real time. You're gonna get people, if I share photos of this online or share a video, people be like, I don't understand all these little spaces in the drawing. You cheated. You picked up the stylus. You drew it with a pencil or whatever. But now you know that it's because the aluminum powder inside is being kind of pushed all over the place. Thank you, Count. And to Dante. So I have been drawing on an Etch A Sketch for over 20 years. So this is just something that I sincerely enjoy doing, and I've been doing it for a very long time. So you all are just witnessing me having a good day Etch A Sketching, I'll tell you what. This is definitely, there's been a lot of really good drawings today. I don't think there's been a single drawing that I was like meh about, you know? I do my best on all the drawings that I can, but sometimes, you know, I'll have some slam dunks and I'll have some everything between. Oh, Barmy, that's very kind of you. So this is the thing, you know, the guestathons, I don't get the chance to do this kind of art on the guestathons, you know? There we go. Adding more of that texture. Whee! Bam! And then I'll do some final shading of the cowl, and then that'll be that. I do draw on paper as well. Thanks, Hades. What got me into Etch A Sketches to this level? So I was pretty into it from a young age, and I never stopped. And I didn't even realize that I was doing next level Etch A Sketching even at a younger age until I got older. But this is something that I started sharing my art online back in 2007, and I feel like it was the encouragement from the internet that really pushed me to keep going and to keep exploring what this medium is capable of, you know? I just felt like there's so much untapped potential in this medium because it's such a rare medium that I wanted to see how far I could take it personally and what I was capable of doing on it. So now I'm adding a little bit more texture here to kind of break up. I'll do some parallel vertical lines here. That helps to just create a more interesting textural element here, you know? And then when I do these zigzag lines, it helps to darken up that region specifically, so it removes some of the monotony in those regions. Helps to add more visual depth here. You could even do some... There we go. And then I'm gonna fix a couple final things here. There's like the piece of hair that's drifting down, so I'm going to darken that up. Like that. Is Bluebird still with us? You're gonna tell people I cheated. I own so many Etch A Sketches. I have over 500. But there's a way for me to make them permanent, so that way I can sell the art. There we go. I'm gonna fix her chin line's a little different than the way I did it, so I'm just gonna perform a little bit of holding my breath here to perform a little bit of trying to round it out just a little less. And just like that. Oh, very happy with this one. Very, very happy with this one. Thank you, One Gootman. Oh, well, this is a fantastic way to potentially end this stream. It looks like Birdman is not with us right now, or Bluebird. Yes, I have at least 500 Etch A Sketches. In fact, I have a video about it. You said far from original. I'm not sure. I do actually do commissioned artwork. Yeah, I don't know what Mr. New was saying. I'm curious to see what they said that first message. Oh, yeah, I'm not sure why what they were saying about far from original. I don't know. But is that AI Yennefer? I was looking for a photo from the video game. Thank you, One Gootman. I appreciate it. The hardest thing that I've drawn, I always tell people to check out my Mona Lisa video, exclamation point Mona Lisa. I'm gonna pause the music for a sec, say some final words, because it looks like Bluebird isn't with us anymore. So I will wait until I see them on a future stream. I'm gonna go and make some dinner, because Kyle's probably gonna be starting soon as well. And I do have, there we go, there's my little end screen. Thank you so much to everybody for tuning in today. I hope you all had some fun. This was a nice, unique, I'm sorry, I'm trying to turn off my... Dagnabbit. I need to find a better solution for my heater in my room. But I'm trying to do more weekend streams. I think a lot of people want to see my art on the weekends and want to hang out in my live streams. So thank you again to everybody for tuning into this one. I hope you enjoyed some of the extra Etch A Sketch drawings that I have done, and I hope to catch you all on a future stream. So if you would like to be aware of when I stream next, there will be a gaming stream later tonight. I never do gaming streams. This will be the first one I think I've ever done specifically here on YouTube. So if you'd like to tune in for that, I highly encourage you to join in. I will be available probably maybe a little after 9 or so. It's 7:20, so maybe closer to 10, because we got to make the dinner, and then we got to eat the dinner, and then we got to clean up. So that's the current plan. I hope to see you all again tonight. If you're subscribed, you might get notified. You might not, though. So I encourage you to join my Discord if you want to be notified. And, oh, Dante, that makes me very happy to hear that you found me through the Shorts feed and that you decided to stick around. It has been a pleasure being a part of the community here on YouTube. I started posting in 2020. I've had an account, I think, since 2007. So I have a very old YouTube account. And I've been here for a very long time as a content consumer, and I am honored to be a content creator as well. So I'm going to be making some kielbasa dinner tonight, so I hope to see you all again later. And if you'd like to join in, make sure to join that Discord and all that good stuff. I said a lot of those things already, so I'm going to say my final preamble. Take care, enjoy the rest of your day or night wherever you happen to be in the world, and as always, each and every one of you could be anywhere on the internet. It is the World Wide Web after all. And you've chosen to spend this time with me, which I never want to take for granted. Seriously, what a fun stream. We had a lot of awesome viewers, a lot of fun questions, a lot of fun requests, and I hope you all had a good time. So, see you all hopefully later tonight. And